All right, as we continue with tissues, we have to talk about cell junctions, how tissues are kind of connected to one another, how they join up. And so you should have a handout that looks very similar to this, and so you're going to continue and write your notes here. I did hand that out in class, and it is on Moodle if you need it. So let's talk about the different types of cell junctions. Again, this is how the two cells are held together. The first one is known as tight junction, and just as the words imply, tight, they're really close together. They're actually so tight that they're watertight, and that's going to prevent material from passing through them. It's kind of like the glue that's holding the cells together. And where we're seeing this, we see this in our bladder, where you see this in kidneys and your intestines. We see this with your epithelial tissue on your skin to help you be watertight. So this is an example of that tight junction there. And then we get to our second type, which is known as desmosomes. Desmosomes are more like, I don't want to say they're loosely held together, but they're only held together in certain spots, and they do give because of that, it allows the tissue to move slightly, and but it does make them strong. We're going to see this in the layers of our skin, deeper down in. We're going to see desmosomes in one of our stratums in our skin, our stratum spinosum. You're going to see that the cells are spot welded, and those are desmosomes holding those cells together. This is going to be our next type. Is called gap junction, and so these are like little tunnels that allow electrical signals to pass from one cell to another, also small molecules. So these are our three main types. Tight junction really prevents water. Desmosome, the key word is spot weld, and gap junction is more like a tunnel that connects the two cells. And so we see that in our heart when it does its action potential. And so I have a picture of here of what a spot weld is, if those of you that understand welding. So this picture has a nice pretty picture of the examples. Here's the water type. Here's a desmosome. They are kind of just spot welded together, and here is our tunnel for our gap junction. So those are our three main types of connection between cells.